Hey everyone, welcome to Nene's Prepping Kitchen. Today we are going to be making some pantry prepper cornbread. I'm going to be using the milk from the pantry, and we are going to be making some cornbread in a thermal oven. Anyway, I'm going to attempt to make some cornbread in a thermal oven. I have me an aluminum pan that I got from the Dollar Tree and 3 of these thermal heater cans. So I'm going to get those lit, get them started to heat up. I also have a grate off of my grill that I'm going to set right on top like that, and my cast iron pan with a lid. So let's get started, and we'll get these lit so they can start heating up. Okay, I have my lovely assistant, my husband. He offered to light the thermal cans for me, which I thought was so nice of him. I don't have to worry about burning my fingers. So we'll get all 3 of these lit and get to going. So I've never used the ones from the Dollar Tree, so hey, we're gonna give them a shot. Okay, so now that those are lit, I'm actually going to take my cast iron skillet here that I've greased, and I'm going to set it right down there, and we're going to let it get good and hot. Put the top on it. Okay, now we're going to take our box of Jiffy corn mix straight off the pantry shelf that I already had, and get it opened up, possibly. I see it smoking. I do have my window cracked open, which is right behind me, for ventilation. So we got that, and I already poured my milk, which was a 1/3 cup of milk, and 1 egg. And we'll put that right in there like that, and just mix it up. That's all we gotta do. Now I'm not sure how long it will take it, so I'm going to let you know. It's been probably about 5 minutes that this has been on here. And I just want my pan good and hot. And the handle isn't quite hot yet. So I'm going to give that a few minutes, and I'll be back as soon as it gets good and hot. So make sure you stay tuned. Okay, it has been heating up. I'm going to say probably about 10 to 15 minutes. I kind of lost track a little bit. And I went and got me a different lid, because the lid that goes to my cast iron Dutch oven, I think I would end up with flatbread, because it sunk down some, and I didn't want that. But I think it is going to be hot enough, so I'm going to go ahead and put the cornbread mix into my cast iron skillet here that I've already greased with some shortening. Now, if you have bacon grease, that's how my mom used to do it, and I love it in the bacon grease. It tastes so yummy. Okay, I'm just kind of getting it even in my pan. Looks pretty even to me. I'm going to put the lid on, and I'm looking at the clock so I can let you know how long I figure it will take. But you know, if we're in an off-grid situation, we have no power, we have no way to cook, and we want some cornbread, I wanted to know if this would actually work or not. And so, hey, we're giving it a shot. We'll see what happens. And if you haven't been to Try Prepping, go to Try Prepping, to Linda's Prepper Kitchen. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. So, and they have some great videos out, guys. Some really good ones. So go to their channel and show them your love. Give them a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And go ahead, give me a like for sure, and subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. And I also have in my description, you'll see an Amazon and Ibotta link. Now with Ibotta, that's referring a friend. And if you get the Ibotta app, which is free, and sign up for Ibotta and use it, they will give me $10 for referring you, and which would actually help my channel grow. And also I have Amazon link. If you click on the Amazon link, you don't have to order what I've put on there. Anything that you order would also be helping out my channel. They would give me a small percentage. And so, you know, if you want to do that, go ahead. If you don't, that's fine too. I'm just happy that you're here watching my video. So anyway, I'm gonna let that set, and I'll keep track of how long it takes, and hopefully it turns out, guys. We'll find out together, right? So make sure you stay tuned, and I shall return. Alright, I wanted to show you too. I did put a cookie sheet under this aluminum pan. It has been 10 minutes. I'm going to peek. And you can tell it's cooking, but it still has a ways to go. Now in the box, it's said to cook 400 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. I have a feeling this is going to take a little longer. I don't know if my hubby was being funny or not, but he pulled this out. So, hey, I'm ready. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to let you know that little piece of information that, you know, if you use one of these. I was thinking about using my actual roasting pan, but I thought you could probably see a little bit easier this way, you know, so I grabbed one of these from the Dollar Tree. And I made bean soup the other night, navy bean soup. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And with cornbread, and it made me think, you know, I mean, if we were in an off-grid situation, you know, would I be able to make like cornbread or biscuits? So, hey, we're going to find out. And I hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. But stay along with me, and we'll find out what happens here if I'm able to make cornbread in this Sterno burgers. And I wanted to throw in another note here. Probably be a good idea to take and turn the pan, you know, so your heat is kind of directed, you know, in different areas. You can take a quick peek. It's cooking. You see that? Oh, it's not done yet. So I'm gonna leave that in there for a while longer. But like I say, probably be a good idea to just turn your pan ever so often. So far it's taken a little while. It's been in there for just a little over a half an hour. I think maybe if I would have had my pan a little bit hotter, maybe that would have speeded it up some. But this is the first time doing it, guys. It is an experiment, and so we're doing it together. And so, you know, I really hope it turns out. I don't know. We'll find out in the end. So make sure you stay tuned to this. Okay, I checked on it, and I noticed that one of my little Sterno cans, my little heat cans there, wasn't burning. I had to relight it. Maybe that's why it is taking so long for it to get done. But it's getting there, guys, so I'm going to leave the top on so I don't lose any more heat.
2 hours later.
Okay, guys, the moment of truth. Is it going to turn out from scroll? Okay, I've had a couple issues with the Sterno cans. These aren't the name brand. These are the ones from the Dollar Tree, but I've had a couple of them go out on me and I had to relight them. But it could be from the draft coming from the window. But either way, it has taken me 2 hours from the time I started to now. These cans, they either have 2 hours burn time or 3 hours. I'll have to look on the can once they cool down. But I'm going to check in on it and make sure, see if it got done, see what happened. And, you know, I think if you had maybe the name brand cans, they might burn better and longer. We have Sterno. I didn't use those. I used the ones from the Dollar Tree. But if you can keep them lit, like I say, I've got my window cracked open here behind me just for a little bit of ventilation going on. They say you can use them indoors, but I suggest a little ventilation for you if you're going to use one indoors. So, are y'all ready? Let's check this. Oh, it's steaming. Oh. All right. Is it done? We'll do the knife check. It's not sticking to the knife, so it must be done. And so we'll see how the bottom is. See if I burnt it. Okay. Here we go. We have to stand up for this one here so I can see what I'm doing. Put my eyes on. That'll help too. Okay. Get it around the edges. Okay, it looks like it's going to be pretty thin. Pretty thin. Okay, here we go. That first piece is always so hard to get out of anything, right? And that turned out really thin. It is cooked on the bottom. I'm wondering maybe if I would have had 2 boxes of the Jiffy Mix in there, but then that would have took longer to cook as well. So you got to keep that in mind. But it did cook it, guys. It did. Okay, here's a piece on the bottom. It's browned, it's not burnt. Could you put that in your bean soup? Well, certainly. Because I crumble mine up in it anyway. So, anyway, there's the answer to can you cook your cornbread, your Jiffy cornbread that I took off the pantry and used the pantry milk over Sterno's. Well, it looks like you can, guys. So that was my experiment for today, and I really appreciate you all joining in on it. Now we know, right? And like I say, maybe better cans and maybe 2 boxes. You say I don't know because that would take longer to cook. So maybe it wouldn't get done in the center. But my cans went out on me. It took way longer. You might want to start. You might want to start this when you start your beans. So it did take a while, but it can be done, guys. You can, if this is the only thing you had to use to cook on, hey, I'm sure you could heat up your soup on those with no issue whatsoever. I've got 3 of the Sterno cans from Dollar Tree, and they did work with a little bit of relighting. But like I say, that was probably just due to a draft putting them out. I don't know for sure. But guys, if you like the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and share it even if you'd like. And like I said before, go over and try out some of the other prepper channels like Try Prepping and Linda's Prepper Kitchen. Both great channels. And then we have some homestead channels, Double D Homestead, and there was one more. Oh yeah, Big's Prepper. So, but there's lots of them out there, guys. Like Try Prepping says, we're stronger together. And hey, if we can help each other, to figure out what we can do in certain situations, that is so great, to stay strong in each other and help each other out. So anyway, guys, till next time, to Luke, God bless. Hope you all have a great one. Bye-bye.